Hello everybody, my name is Gravy Johnson. Welcome to another Ultimate Life magazine show. We've got an interesting guest today. He's going to tell us all about energy and energy healing. He is a master Reiki practitioner and teacher and an energy healing teacher. I'm excited because I want to know everything about energy and energy healing. I think that it's very important. Us ultimate lifers want to create our ultimate life, and I think energy healing has an important part to do with it. So, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Carmel.
Thank you
Brilliant,
to all invited me.
Excellent, excellent. Carmel, before we start, I want to know how you actually connected with energy healing and energy in the first place. How did that start?
Well, many years ago, so I didn't know about all that. In fact, I knew, I was around before my 20 years old.
Okay.
And so I observed people, so maybe were suffering a pain, for example, a colleague of work, a friend of mine.
Okay.
And then I was putting my hands on the place.
So you weren't an energy healer. You were just a person who.
Exactly, but I was feeling. I was noticing anyway that many times my hands were burning.
Okay.
So I know that I had that since I was a child. Yes. And they told me several times that I had something there. So something innate. We all have that. People develop it more than others. As in all fields. Absolutely. So I saw that it was working.
Right.
So the pain was going, leaving the body. So, but then I stopped doing it because I was quite afraid and concerned, because people were saying, "Oh well, you know, if you take the pain away, then you take it and you keep it and you store it." So I said, "Oh well, I don't know exactly." So then I decided really to stop doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
After that, so I started Reiki.
Okay.
And after many years, so now I'm a master Reiki teacher and practitioner as well.
So how does Reiki and energy healing, do they complement each other? Are they two different modalities?
Reiki is a brand and is a kind of energy healing.
Okay.
So they are very different energy healing modalities. Okay. So you work very differently.
Right.
But it's all from the source of energy, really. And so after Reiki, so I started really, I met as well a woman that had really this ability about doing energy healing. It was Reiki, it was energy healing really in a spiritual way. So I learned from her, and then I've done a clairvoyance course, a course of energy healing, and well, now I have created my own really energy healing modality where I combine the clairvoyance, the intuition, and guided meditation as well to clear the chakras and the aura.
My next question is really, where do you get the energy from?
Well, the energy healing, basically it comes from the earth, so there is a source, the earth energy, and the cosmic energy or universal energy that you can call God, or you can call whatever you want to call.
Right.
So that's the energy and that's the source. The same as, for example, people from a religion really pray, they really ask for an energy coming down. So it's a kind of these things.
Yes, yes.
Same pattern.
Oh, I see. Carmel, you've spoken to me about, you described that you use free kind of modalities and you combine them to gain success within a session, healing session. Tell me about them, because you're an energy healer, I know this.
Yes.
You use clairvoyance and you also use meditation.
That's right.
Speak to that.
That's right.
Yeah.
I used also the energy healing, which is a modality where I work with the chakras, with the aura, and with the help of the clairvoyance and intuition, with this my psychic abilities, I can really scan and identify where the problem really originates, or where it comes really, in fact, energetically. And from there, then we can really attack. We can attack really the point really, and to really make aware the person little by little.
Interesting, yeah.
And then do the healing session. So when you identify and you see the things, you can really go straight to the root.
Right.
So that's the good thing. And a guided meditation through visualization, it's techniques that I do use, which are for both things, for clairvoyance, to open the intuition, to really release the excess energy and the blockages within the chakras and the emotional aspects that are not really balanced, and as well, so it cleans the aura and the chakra in general. So it's all complementary. And with the clients, the people who have visited me, and if they do what I'll tell them, they really have a follow-up, and they really change and shift the energy, and they feel more focused, more grounded. The self-confidence really starts. It depends on the case of the person.
Right.
But it's
I'd
really
be remiss
beneficial.
if I just stayed quiet at this point, because I had a energy session with you about 2 weeks ago, and I was highly impressed. I was, you know, after every expert talks, I'm kind of a guy that needs to see some results, you know, and I definitely saw some within that session. I saw how you use your clairvoyance to kind of locate, analyze, search out, and it was almost like throughout the session, new things were being revealed to you, and it was just excellent how you were doing it, and what you were saying, and you were healing. Resonated with me big time. So I totally get what you're talking about. Brilliant.
Yes, because the thing is, thank you you very much.
Excellent. No,
the thing is that, of course, so I start as well to make you aware about the situation, because we have many of the images and many memories and many information that is really stored in your aura fields.
Right. Okay.
And then blocks, because the chakras are the pathway, so it blocks really, and this blockage really needs to be released. So sometimes, you know, when you are aware about a situation, maybe a problem about your childhood, or about education that you had, and because you suffered or you didn't receive maybe enough love, so all that has an impact that really you carry on, and so until the present time. And sometimes when you are aware about that, then you can start really to take some action.
Absolutely.
And then to find a remedy. And energy healing, in fact, is already a remedy, because it releases all that.
Beautiful. Sounds really, really good.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about a healing session. What would be a typical healing session look like?
Okay, so you experience the healing
I
session.
did.
So
Yes.
you sit down. So then I call it an holistic coach session, which is a coach session, but where I really start to scan and see. You talk about your concerns, and then I tell you what I observe about you. Obviously, it depends on the energy of the person. You cannot say everything, because to shift the energy, it needs to be little by little, and there is information that you cannot really disclose straight away, because it can be really too much, because you have been carrying a patterns for so many that you cannot really open it and then see this reality that was so painful. So you have, you know, to cut little by little the things.
It just brings me back to a little section I saw in a film, and I forgot what film it was, and Jack Nicklaus turned around to somebody and says, "You're not ready for the truth."
Exactly.
But,
exactly.
I understand what you mean.
Yes.
Too much, too soon, kind of thing.
Yeah. So you.
Okay, Carmel. Energy healing. I've come from a corporate environment, and I know lots of my friends are still in corporate environment. You know, estate agents, whatever they're doing. How is energy healing beneficial to them? How is it relevant to people like those?
Very beneficial, obviously, because first they are really calmer when they do energy healing. They see the things a little bit more with neutrality and not so much judgment, and then they are able as well to really relate it to the third chakra, really to control really the authority, and not really to over control the things, because sometimes without having this excess of control, you can really being able to manage a situation as well.
Okay, that's
so
interesting, yeah.
You have many aspects that change really, and you see the things clearer as well.
So when people are, you know, I've seen it many a time, people are over controlling. And they push too hard. They want to achieve a goal. They have goals, sub goals, and all this kind of stuff. But they're pushing too hard. Their judgment is not clear. So you're saying energy healing is good to unblock the chakras so that energy can flow well.
Exactly.
So these things they can better perform in their jobs.
They can better perform. You see the things with more clarity, and then you don't get really stressed as much, because then you have the energy healing sessions, and then I always give some exercises as well to go home really when a person feels stressed really.
Excellent.
And if you want to achieve something, then you can do it, but without really being affected, because otherwise your body really gets tired, tired and drained. And that's when you have this excess of control, and then you have this anger as well, and then many people, you know, the corporate sector, so they're suffering these aspects.
Yeah, so Carmel, what kind of people come to your practice?
Well, all kind of people.
Really?
So it can be a spiritual person or a person that is not spiritual at all.
Okay.
A person that doesn't believe in that.
Right.
It can be a religious person, and in fact from different religions they come. And so I cannot really say.
Okay.
Because I'm really helping the person really to be aware about themselves and really to develop themselves.
Absolutely, and this is what Ultimate Life's about, really. It's
exactly.
about, you know, it's three things, main things, but the first thing is really getting to know yourself and starting from that foundation and climbing up and learning the tools that we can then go forward to create our ultimate life. But yeah, I think this is brilliant. I wanted to ask you as well, what kind of ailments do you deal with in your practice? What's the majority of the problems they present to you?
Oh, all sorts of problems.
Oh, really?
Also, there are physical problems.
Okay.
Sometimes they come physical. Obviously, as I am not a doctor, I say that I work from an energetical point of view.
Absolutely.
But cases I've seen many things happen.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
So it's not just biological body, it's mental, it's psychological, emotional.
It's more really, see, if a person needs it's all kind of aspects, because you work with energy.
You work with energy, yeah.
It can be a person that, for example, doesn't find a job.
Okay.
And needs really something. And of course, if they're not grounded, they need really to be grounded. Right. They really need to be a little bit focused. If not, then they're a little bit like lost. They cannot really put the roots there. And the first chakra really, where are the roots, is what allows you really to have a job and have money, etc.
Absolutely, yeah.
So that's an example, but there are many other cases.
Many. And as you said before, I mean, you did mention that the root cause, well, the root is the energy. So the manifestations could be not getting a job, but that's right, the end of the road, really. But you strip it back and work with the energy.
Yes, yes. And the thing as well is that keep in mind that it's in all aspects, because I'm working not only in the physical or emotional, it's in the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Right. So it's all our fields, really.
Yes, absolutely.
So I integrate really. It's an energy healing, really. A session is really when you provide balance and you release the excess energy, and you fulfill with a good energy.
Absolutely.
The aura and the chakras, and you allow the person really to have more energy, to shift the energy and to start changing, because it's really the first step for change.
Right. There's shifts.
Your thoughts, your way of being, your approach. Right. You stop to be so judgmental. Okay. You are more neutral. Right. You live more in the reality. Okay. You don't complain so much. Okay. You see the things you always see the glass that is half full, rather than not half empty. Exactly.
Yeah. So you're not pessimistic. You're optimistic.
Exactly.
Which we are, aren't we? Well, Carmel, you're going to be a resident within the magazine. You're going to be teaching, you're going to be demonstrating throughout the issues and months to come. Carmel's going to bring you a lot of information, and he's going to teach you how to heal yourself. He's going to teach you about the chakras. We're going to go through chakra one by one. Yes. We're going to look at what those chakras are connected to, how you can release certain things, so much more. So I'm really happy to have you on board, Carmel.
Thank you very much. That's
really
my pleasure.
With what you've done for me, and really impressed with what I've seen you from some of my friends as well. We haven't even mentioned that, but that's another video. That's another video. So yeah, I'm really happy to call you a friend as well. And this is just the start of things to come. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.